everyone, welcome to my 2023 Ducati Monster SP. So, I've had a couple of Ducatis this year and a few other bikes as well. So, way back in January, I got the Street Fighter, right? 995cc engine, 153 horsepower. This is a 937 Testastrada, has 111 horsepower, which is plenty. So I found that this is perfect for me because of the seating position and where your arms are and your hands, your legs, all of it. Does it get hot? Yeah, it does. But if you're wearing full gear, it's, awesome, of course. It gets hot, yeah. And, sitting at a stoplight, you'll go up to 210, 12 degrees. On the highway, it'll be 185, 190. But it's been warm here in California. So, I decided after riding the Street Fighter in the position I was in, it was just a lot on my body. So I was like, no. And then after the Street Fighter, and I did have a Kawasaki 300. This is my 2023 Kawasaki KLX 300 SM. That was fun, Supermoto, but I don't need two bikes. No. I mean, it was a fun bike. So got rid of that. Then I got a BMW 750 GS. Because I thought, okay, that bike isn't as big as the 1250 GS. Well, it's a twin engine versus the Boxer engine, so I traded that for a 1250. So after that bike, the 1250 GS, I got a Monster. I got a 2015 Ducati red 1200S Monster. And it was awesome. 140 something horsepower, awesome bike. After the Monster, a couple bikes actually. I had a Harley for a second. I had a 2019 Harley Lowrider, regular Lowrider, no ST, no nothing, and that was an awesome bike. I mean, it was very, very comfortable. But again, it was a big bike for me. But I liked it. But I just like this because I can really just, get around things if I need to. I feel very, very comfortable on this bike. And that's awesome. So then I thought, okay, I'm just going to get... Why did I get rid of that bike? I don't know. I didn't want it anymore. I thought, okay, this doesn't feel right. It's like I'm like Goldilocks with the Three Bears trying to figure out which mattress I want to sleep on, right? So then I got a really old bike. It was a KLR 650 Kawasaki. And I thought, cool, that bike has been around forever. It's got 3 generations now. And I thought, okay, cool. I'll just, ride that because it's inexpensive and you can work on it and cool. But for me, it didn't have enough oomph, of course, because I'm used to now it was like 42 horsepower on that bike, and it's a heavy bike. So getting up, there's a lot of mountains and hills around here. So getting up a mountain is a little bit more difficult on that bike. I didn't feel that I could get out of the way if something were to happen. I didn't feel connected to the bike again. So then this bike comes out, and I hadn't looked at naked bikes really in a while. Like I looked at them before the Street Fighter, and I know the Street Fighter is, naked bike. Is it a hyper naked? This is just a naked bike, I guess. But this is more compact. And then again, it's the riding position for me. I'm 5'8.5". I'm pretty slender. I'm going to hopefully make some videos with this bike. and just give you my overall impression. It's just been super hot here, and I won't ride without wearing all my stuff and my airbag vest and all that. So, yeah, I've been out in the early mornings and when I've been able to. Let's see what else has been going on in the last 6 months, 7 months. Oh my God, 8 months. I know I made a video in between there, but I've been really bad about making videos. I made some shorts the other day. I was so proud of myself. So I want to shout out to Crash Test Goat. I want to shout out to Milet Black Beauty. I want to shout out to Racer X. I should be more organized. I know this, write things down because when you're filming, you forget. I don't know. I have a lot of support online. I really love these guys. They're great. They ride motorcycles, of course. They ride bikes that are, I think, ninjas, like 1,000cc ninjas, whatever. But they're all over the country. They're just really great guys. Shout out to Hard City Raindrops, of course. He has an awesome channel. Check him out at Hard City Raindrops. He has a Panigale V2. It's white and red. Gorgeous bike. He's done a lot to it. Check him out. So, and I didn't lose a lot of money on these bikes, on these trading and everything else. I might have lost a little bit in the middle there this year, but that's okay. I'd rather have something that I like and not say, oh, I've got to keep it because, payments, whatever. I've lived a totally different life than a lot of people probably because I suffered from severe anxiety. Now we're talking like agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. So agora is open spaces. Phobia is fear. So I had a fear of open spaces. And everyone's like, well, so why would you not just be okay in your car? No. It's like you become so afraid of everything that you literally can't walk from one room to the other or to even go outside to get your mail. I've met some awesome people along the way, and I had to get over so many fears, I haven't lived my life as much as most people, like being... people say, well, you didn't have to work. And I'm like, no, I had to work. I had to work, like, figure out how I was going to work from home. This is before Corona, So, yeah, so I figured that out. And, worked hard, whatever. But this is how I want to spend my time. I mean, if I want to trade bikes, I'm going to trade them. But I am keeping this because I made myself a deal and I made myself promise a certain person that I would not trade this bike for at least a year. So that'll be the longest I've ever had a bike. I think I had my Ninja for close to 6-7 months. And then I got a Suzuki Gixxer 600, and then I got the Street Fighter. So over the course of a year, almost 2 years, I've had... How many bikes have I had? 10 or 11? Oh my God, I don't know. But it's been so much fun, like learning what I like and what I don't. And honestly, yeah, test rides are really great. But I honestly feel like I need to spend more time with a bike to honestly figure out what I like. And I know what I like. I came back to Ducati. I love their machines. I love everything, how they do everything and how they put everything together. And I liked the Monster. So I was happy that this Monster it still felt good. And the other thing is, I think this bike lost 50 pounds because my old Monster, the 1200, weighed, I think 50 or 60 pounds more than this one. I would test ride a bike, not just once, but 2 or 3 times before I'd buy one now, knowing what I've been through. And it's been fun, but it's been a lot of work and, it's a lot of going around and around with bikes. I would test drive a bike and then go away for a couple days, come back. Don't go away for too long, but maybe 2 or 3 days, come back, do another test ride on the same bike. And if you're really sold, you'll know. You'll just know, trust your intuition. You'll know. You'll be like, yep, this is the bike. It fits me. Not just a knee-jerk response, like impulsive. Am I impulsive? Sometimes. But yeah, so you guys, live your life, have some fun, and be careful, of course, you know. But this is awesome. I'm just very, very grateful that I can do this, and very grateful that I have all the support out there and all the friends that I have. Thank you so much for watching me, watching my channel. If there's anything you want to see on this bike more, let me know. I'm going to be doing a tail tidy because that tail, it's a little too long. And I'm doing a radiator guard because I wish that all bikes, especially this, it's like super open. I'm doing a radiator guard. But other than that, I'm leaving it standard because it looks great. Test ride a bike a few times. You know, you can. If the dealership doesn't want to work with you on test rides, or they're like, no, we don't do that, go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else. And don't pay an ADM, an added dealer markup. You shouldn't have to do that with any bike, especially now. Because, you know, and they'll try and you'll say, oh, well, what if they don't have the bike that I want in my area? Go to another area. Go to another state if you have to. I went to the Ducati dealership in sort of my area. I just wanted to say a shout out to Moto Forza in Escondido. They're an amazing group of people. They really know bikes. They sell Ducatis and they sell Triumphs and they sell Husqvarna and they sell Royal Enfield, which is a really good bike as well. Go to a dealership that's knowledgeable, that won't mess around with the added dealer markup. Sorry it's been so long. And I hope you guys are having a really, really good summer. Thanks for watching. See you later.